Thanks, Holly. So South Carolina's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bussey. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside, it's Owens. Picks up the first down. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on
just plowing ahead. And he's still running after the move. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking for a crease, it's McAllister. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And they tried to run that sweep out route. I like going to the wide side of the field, getting somebody the ball that can really, really run. Just got to block it up a little better. Give him a chance to at least get that edge, and then he might be able to do some more damage.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Face mask penalty cost the 15 yards and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Tuggle. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. On the move. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first
pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. He's going to take off inside the 35. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Really nice job and poise by the quarterback there, right? Because it's 3rd down. You just got sacked the play prior, but you do a nice job in the pocket. You get through your progression. It's not open. You take off and run. Pick up the 1st down. Fresh set of downs there. Really good job by the QB showing off his poise.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the 4th quarter.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies!
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Aggies. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And that defensive touchdown all started with getting pressure on the quarterback. It was the hit on the QB that forced the errant throw. That was an easy interception and an easy pick 6.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Man, that's a really fun toy to have. When you can go 5 wide and use your running back, man, and make them have to cover him with a bigger body, a guy that he's faster than, but a guy that can now run routes. And you see these running backs, man, they've developed so well in their route running. Nice route, on the same page with this quarterback. They have a nice connection right there.
All right, trying to attack the middle of the field on that in route. Nice job putting his foot in the ground. He didn't telegraph where he was going. He was open. He's just got to make the catch.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throwing Sellers. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Making side adjustments here. Again, it's Sellers. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be...
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. Still on his feet. All the way back. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Reed. Bringing the heat. Trying to buy time. First down and more. They finally make the stop, but he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period, first down here. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Run in the red zone, it's Owens. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to first and goal, but great job on first and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this offense. Firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Finds his man. It's Bolden. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there, and the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Going long. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. 4th down, Sellers. How about that tackle to stop him short on 4th down?
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Looking for space. It's Owens. What a cut. Now he's loose. Got enough for the first. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He ran through 2 men on his way to the end zone.
And I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Quick handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Oh, he's got some space. The 40, past the 30. He's at the 10, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my toy. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop it.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
So now it's second and long. Play fake, Reed. Under fire. He's on the move. Got 9 yards on the play. It leaves him with third and a yard.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll try to run for it. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Oh, they're after him, and it's a sack.
Finally, a defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
On the option, quarterback keep. Oh, what a move to get open. Got a little grass. Push down for the tackle.
If I'm a defense, I want to play conservative in these situations. Obviously, it's such a long yardage situation. I don't want to give up that many yards. I got to get the guy on the ground. Really nice effort by the running back, making him miss and, getting all those positive yards. But I got to play conservatively in those situations.
Third and short now from their own 48. On the option. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Texas A&M. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Might be calling a hot route. Here's Sellers to throw. The sure hands, it's Harbor. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Scanning the field is Sellers. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Sellers. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Wide open downfield. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35.
Hey, man, that is the hard part about playing defense nowadays. It's not the first play. It's the second play that you have.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Reed fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
He's got great speed. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time.
What a great return. The home crowd needed something to rally around. You're down. You needed to spark. You needed to make a big play. And the punt returner says, I got this. Great job following his blocks, making the big play, turning this crowd upside down.
The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Bruce Davis. Holly Rose down the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Catching up with the South Carolina head coach before the game, because both teams are fighting for their status in the college football playoff rankings, both in the top 50, but they need these crucial strength of schedule wins to impress the committee. When the Big 12 takes on the ACC, there is a lot on the line because these two teams will look at this outcome of this game in the postseason and how it will affect their seeding later on. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Aggies kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Throwing Sellers. Here comes the heat. Keeps the play going. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
And that is how you set the tone as a defense on the first drive of the game. You're not just getting a 3-and-out. You're not even just getting a turnover, but you actually score points with a safety to open this thing up.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Horton. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. There's some room. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Really good looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space. It was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Gonna run it. It's Owens. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Pulls it on the option. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack, which is understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. 3rd and goal, and let's touchdown Aggies. Great job by the back on the option.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Here's Sellers to throw. Shoots it to the left. Finds his man. It's Harbor. Might have a chance. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
Bought a little time. Lets it go. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Snags it over the middle. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Gamecocks racing to the line in a hurry-up. Sellers. Pressure coming. Finds the big tight end. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks! How about this? These guys are going for 2. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it on? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
He's got it on the right. Running free. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aggies!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. The run inside. It's McAllister. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. Using his feet. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Ooh, goodness gracious. I don't know if that head coach is gutsy or crazy.
Probably both, maybe both. A lot of coaches are, but the analytics do say you should go for it more on 4th down than conventional wisdom would suggest.
On your own 20.
Fair enough. The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Throwing Sellers. Quarterback on the move, still looking. The short hands, it's McAllister. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. First carry of the season. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
They go play action with Sellers. Fires complete on the crosser. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Working that left side now. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. In the red area, it's McAllister. Maybe some room here. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
The Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Gamecocks. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Creates a little room. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the option. Maybe a crease. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy, man. He is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. That big fella up front just won his one-on-one battle and got to the quarterback.
And that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to beat the guy in front of you, and great job by using your hands, getting by that first initial guy, and then getting to the quarterback. And the hard part, a lot of time, is getting him on the ground. Nice job by the big lineman.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that third and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that third down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've
intercepted, and the defense has set them up.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. He's up to 55 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Jukes his way for more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Texas A&M will snap it in the red zone. They'll run it. It's Owens. And he's stopped right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll keep it on 2nd down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. The problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football. But it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
I know this guy is really athletic, but it's going to be hard to outrun a DB. It was a really nice job scrambling, trying to get what he could get on that 3rd down, but there's the DB in the open field. Nice job rallying to the quarterback, getting him down. Now it's decision time for the offense, 4th and short.
A run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it's certainly
going over the top. He's got it way down the field. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Here's Sellers to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They'll stop it. .37, and the defense comes up with a big pick.
Linebackers have tough jobs, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run, but you could see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover 2 drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
Here's the pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab at the 30. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Owens. Showing off the arm. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. He's piled up 82 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Rides it and reads it. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they're having none of it.
Direct snap. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Sellers. Fires one high and deep. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at UCLA taking on the number 5 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Bruins coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.